Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine. So, students, in our previous class, we have discussed about the Monera kingdom and the bacterias, eubacterias, or we can say the true bacteria we have discussed. After discussing the Archaebacteria, eubacteria and the mycoplasma, now we are proceed to the second part of this chapter, kingdom Protista. It is the second kingdom. The first characteristic feature of the Protista kingdom that they are the aquatic organism. All organisms present in the water habitats. So it includes the single cell eukaryotes and they have the well defined nucleus and the other membrane bound organelles. Some having the flagella at the cilia. Mainly the flagella and cilia both are present for the movement, or we can say for the motility of the organism. You can easily see the picture of the Euglena, Paramecium and the amoeba in this diagram. So we have discussed that the protists are the primarily aquatic organism and they are the link between the plants, animals and the fungi. So it is a link with the plants, animals and the fungus. Mainly the protists reproduce asexually and the sexually. The sexually method is the cell fusion and the zygote formation. You can see in this picture the two cells are fused and the zygote is formed. So now we are going to classify the kingdom Protista. The Protista kingdom mainly classify into the 5 groups. First group is chrysophytes. Second is dinoflagellates. Third is euglenoids. Fourth is slime molds. And the fifth is protozoans. Now we are going to start the first kingdom second kingdom protist and the first group of the chrysophytes. Mainly the chrysophytes, this group includes the diatoms and the golden algae. Golden algae is called the desmids. They are found in the fresh water and the marine environment also. They are microscopic in nature because they can see in the under the microscope, and without the we can't see with the naked eyes, and the microscopic and the float the passively in the water currents called the planktons. Most of these are photosynthetic in nature. An example, diatoms and the golden algae. So you can see this example in this picture. The most important character of this diatoms that this wall are embedded with the silica, because most of them are the photosynthetic in nature, and in the diatoms the cell walls form the two thin overlapping shells and thus they fit together as a soap box. The walls are embedded with the silica and thus the walls are indestructible in nature. And sometimes it is called the most of the chief producer in the oceans. The cell wall deposit of the diatoms over the billions of the years in their habitat, so that it is known as a diatomaceous earth. And being gritty, this soil is used in the polishing, filtration of the soil and the syrup. so that we are called the diatoms are the chief producer in the oceans. So children, hope this topic is clear. Today we have discussed about the different groups of the Protista. There are 5 groups. First is chrysophytes that we have discussed here. The second is dinoflagellates. Third is euglenoids. Fourth is slime mold, and the last fifth is protozoans. In our next class we will discuss about these classes. So thank you children.